Now for our Ratatouille pizza, let's see, we've got our pizza crust, our small zucchini, our small summer squash, our red onion, our tapenade, which comes in a jar, aisle 5. It's with the pickles and olives and things like that on the top shelf. And it comes in, we carry it in 3 different flavors. One was a black olive, one was a green olive, and then this is a roasted red pepper and artichoke. And I thought with the feta cheese, this would be a good combination. We've got our oregano and our feta cheese. So we will, let's put our pizza pan in, pizza in the pan. And again, we're using the refrigerated pizza dough. Hopefully it won't explode. This is a 15 by 10. I think one of the recipes said 9 by 13, which would make a thicker crust. I just happen to like these. Okay. Again, we're just going to spread it out. And this would make a really good, if you bake them in pans like this, where you have the little bit thinner crust, this was real easy to get out of the pan. So you could use it not only for dinner, but you could also use it as an appetizer. So if you were having a little dinner party or you're having people over for a game or something, this would be a good sort of fancy thing to show. I did not. It depends on your pan. I didn't because these are Wilton pans and they're pretty non-stick. So once we get the pizza out, you'll see how it'll slide right out of there. Normally, on any other kind of pan, I would. Okay. And again, we're going to bake this for just a few minutes. Okay, well, we're doing everything else. Okay. So, and I just said to cut the zucchini. You can cut it however you want. I just thought this would kind of be a neat way to do it. Okay. If you prefer smaller pieces, you could certainly cut this in half. You can do that and have little smaller pieces rather than this, whatever. Well, there we go. Sometimes it's hard to get started here. And the same with the yellow squash. And if you don't like zucchini and yellow squash, you can certainly use something else. I know you can use eggplant if you like. That's kind of a hard little vegetable to get people to like, but I don't. On the summer squash, with it being this little, the seeds aren't that bad. You know, sometimes in the later part of the summer, when they're like this big around, about that long, you'd want to take the seeds out. But the little, they're soft and they're not, I don't think you could plant them. All right. There's our our squashes. Do our red onion. Whoops. And we'll do a little smaller slice on the red onion. Again, you want to, when you're cutting, you want to push it rather than pull it. It's kind of apart here. And I would only cut it till you don't feel comfortable or it's getting too thick. Don't use it. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of that. That's good enough. And our feta cheese, we'll get that ready. Okay, so we've got everything ready. Our feta cheese, our oregano, our vegetables, and let's get our crust out. All right, and there's our crust. Let's see if I can do it here. Okay. And then I used the whole jar of the tapenade because you could serve this actually on little pieces of bread toasts. That makes a nice little appetizer also. All right. Okay, so we're just going to spread that on the crust. And we're going to top it with our vegetables, right? Yep. It's basically the artichoke, the red peppers, and a little bit of oil mixed in, some a little vinegar and some salt. It's roasted red pepper and artichoke gourmet tapenade. And like I said, you could use this. It doesn't have to be baked. You can use it on little toast points if you wanted to have if you made croustades, like if you had some leftover French bread or baguettes or whatever, and you sliced it real thin, brushed it with olive oil, put a little salt and pepper on it, and put that on, it'd be great. Okay. You can use it as a dip, I guess. I'm going to put our onion on. Spread that out a little bit. Okay. We don't use those big chunks. Okay. It just makes a good base for this pizza. Okay. And then we'll put our zucchini and our yellow squash on. Oops. We'll finish putting this on. We still have to top our caramelized onion pizza with the onion. All right. And we're going to put our feta cheese on here. Oop. Doesn't smell real good, but I think feta cheese is great. All right, and we will sprinkle it with our oregano. Whenever I use dried herbs, I like to kind of run them through my fingers just to kind of, what do you call it, like crunch them up a little bit, and that'll help bring out the flavor. And we'll put this in. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. And here's our Ratatouille pizza.